Hello, everybody. Welcome to whatever the fuck this is. So, I'm going to be trying to get back into this whole streaming thing. All right. All right. I think my audio is pretty good. I'm going to turn this one off and put it down. As you can see, I have dogs around me. We're chilling on the bed. But we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy 9. We're going to be relaxing. We're playing this for however the fuck ever long. And yeah, the dogs are going to be around, so they're going to bark off and on as we're playing. We're watching this wonderful opening cutscene, FMV. I have my water, I have coffee. We are playing this on the Nintendo Switch. So if you've watched this on like a PlayStation or whatever, this might not look the same. The button prompts will definitely look different. Hello. So there's our theater ship. It's coming in to our first town. I have watched many speed runs of this game, and I want to play it casually before I learn how to speed run it. I actually want to figure out the story and whatnot. This is our main character. Uh huh. Um, so there are a few things that I do know that we are going to do to make the game a little better. We're just going to leave everybody with their default names. Here's our main character, Zidane or Zidane. Here's the rest of the theater troupe, which are actually a group, a mercenary group. And one of the first things we're going to do is the masked man here. We're going to be stealing from him because we want to get a weapon from him. One of the tricks I've learned from watching speed runs is that you want to steal the Mage Masher from him to boost Zidane's attack. So we are just going to be stealing. Got the potion, got the wrist. What we want is a Mage Masher, and this could take a while because from what I've been told, it is a 1 in 16 chance to get the Mage Masher. So we're just going to keep queuing up steals until we get it. Win or lose, the story progresses from here. So once we do get it, we will be suiciding everybody. Any day now. So this is one of the first reset points in a speed run is uh, getting this Mage Master, because it can take a while. Any time now would be nice. And now we were down to 3. And once we finally get it, instead of saying couldn't steal anything, it'll start saying nothing left to steal. So if I miss it, come on. Come on. We've been in this fight for like 3 minutes and we haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, we're going to be playing this casually, as you can tell, as we're stretched out, relaxing on the bed. Once we get to, actually trying to speedrun this, we will, we'll be in a little bit different setup, because I'll have to have access to my keyboard to set up the splits and all that fun stuff. But for now, oh boy. Chaos covering that didn't really do much for us. Come on. Any day now, we can steal this thing. It will get more exciting than this. Just as soon as we get this this Mage Master. If I don't get it before he kills everybody, I'm gonna have to reset and try it again. There it is. Fucking finally. See how it went to doesn't have anything? Now we can finally move on. Yay. Use a potion, but I didn't want to. I wanted to finish the fight. Now he's the boss of the theater troupe here. And now they're going to go over their plan because they were hired to kidnap Princess Garnet from the city of Alexandria. Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission, to kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Garnet. I'll take it from here, so listen up. Our ship's about to dock at Alexandria. And when it does, we're going to put on our costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, because you're playing the lead. Leave the acting to me. Of course, the real kidnappers will be Blank and Zidane. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these little buggers. I can't stand Oglops. But I'll manage, so don't worry about me. That'll be your cue, Zidane. That's when I kidnap Princess Garnet, right? You bet. You're gonna kidnap the most babylicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet. And now we'll get to meet our second main character, the Black Mage here, who really, really, really wants to go see this play. He got himself a ticket. Now he's trying to get to where the theater ship is docking so he can go watch it. And here's the Castle Alexandria. Here comes our Black Mage friend. And there's his ticket. I would definitely not, be holding that loose for a highly sought out play. And here's Rat Kid. He'll be bouncing in and out of the story. So we're gonna go see if we can't get our ticket verified so we can go in and watch our play. Out of my way. And then we're gonna present our ticket to get it verified. Here, look at my ticket. Oh, Ticketmaster's gonna look at his ticket and find out it's a fake. So our poor Black Mage doesn't get to go see the play. So he gives him some cards to this game's side quest, side game. And then he says, go talk to this other person. Oh. And we fall down and make the sign maker mess up the sign. So it comes down the ladder to yell at us and then goes back up the ladder to finish fixing it, which I don't get, but he could have yelled at us from up there and saved himself the time. And here comes Rat Kid, who's also trying to find a way in to watch the play. And the only way we can progress is if we say, sure, I'll be your slave. So we're going to steal the sign maker's ladder so we can get away. All right. Sound on, visual effects, memory, weight, auto, movement should be run. We're gonna leave that gray. All right. Oh, that is not the door I wanted. There we go. Now we're into the church. Now we get to go up. But it's dangerous, so he wants us to go first. And a Moogle drops on our head. Blasted Moogles. Moogles are our saving spots. Some of them sell items. And then there's Stiltskin. He's who we're gonna run into off and on throughout the game. He goes out on an adventure. And we'll run into him off and on. Bye, Stiltskin. And up we go. So now he's making fun of our pointy hat mage for being afraid to fall. Running along the rooftops, I would be a little afraid too. After he says, don't worry, it's not going to fall. It fell. And again, we're just going to use default names. So his name is Vivi. And then a rat kid's name is Puck. And then we're going to sneak into the castle so we can watch the play. Because that's a good thing to do, right? Here all our nobles are lining up to sit and watch the play that they paid so much money for that these two just snuck into. And there's Queen Braun. There's Princess Garnet. and our knight in the background, Steiner, who we will be getting control of later. He's kind of oblivious to the world. He's got undying loyalty to Queen Braun. And I'm so far away, I can't read that. Welcome to the Dark Souls of Doors. It's crushing. Oh, that's an old thing. Never mind, I'm just dumb. I thought something new had popped up. Alright. And now we're gonna get to the play. And this is the beginning of their glorious plan to kidnap Princess Garnet. Now, the hardest part of this is coming up because I have not mastered it, so we'll probably run through it a couple of times. There's a chance to make a decent amount of money to start with. So they're fighting the king because Marcus here wants to marry the princess, and King Leo wants her to marry someone else to strengthen their ties. But we don't want that to happen. Now this is a special effects fight. We are going to take out the two henchmen first. And now we can just focus on King Leo here. Now these are the special effects. They don't do anything, they're just there for looks. There is a way to, stall so it doesn't happen. But as this is a casual, we're just gonna beat up the king. Because regicide is a thing. I know they talk about if the princess was to marry this other prince, the kingdoms would be tied together and everybody would be stronger. And this is where it comes to the part that I suck at. So we might run it a couple of times, because I want to try and get the most gil out of this, the most gold. So this is a little mini game. All you gotta do is push the buttons at the right time. Well, I'm obviously going to be doing this one again. I keep forgetting where which one is. Try and focus up. This one's kind of shot, so we're gonna be redoing this one. So So you can see there's a little sword fight that they go through. Yeah, 54 out of 100 nobles were impressed. We're gonna try for a bit more. All right. Dang it. See how I did that time. 55 because that one error. I want to get it closer to 100. Come on, let's go. All right, that one should be better. 85, I'll take it. Yeah, so if you get 100 nobles, you end up with 10,000 gil. But as this isn't a speed run, we're going to just move on from that. So they sneak off stage. They steal some armor from some Knights of Pluto, and they're gonna go find Princess Garnet now. So that's gonna be one thing that I'm gonna be practicing a whole lot of before we start doing our speed runs. Is doing that nobles fight. Catch that Oglop and fight it again. And now we go find the princess. Didn't mean to trigger that. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Impractical armor is an amazing thing. Oh look, there's a hooded girl in a white robe. We're gonna look at her closer, cause she sure looks suspicious. Of course, he knows exactly who she is. Of course, he knows that it's Princess Garnet, and she's trying to get away from him. And so he's talking about, hey, don't I know you? Maybe. And so she's gonna try and get away from us. And there she goes. Now we gotta chase her down. And here's some of the antagonists of the game, Zorn and Thorn. And their job is to be pains in the ass. So they're gonna run off until the queen that Garnet disappeared. And our captain of the knights is going to stop him. Let him know that that Princess Garnet has left the box. And then we have Beatrix, the general of the army. And Garnet took off with the royal pendant. And Captain Steiner, he's going to be tasked with going to go find her. Now, what you can do as part of this mini quest is gather all the Knights of Pluto and have them help. But yeah, we're not going to do that because that's just going to take time that yeah, you don't want to spend. Although I am going to go look around for treasure chests because we definitely want as much loot as we can get. The Moogle. I just want to find treasure chests. Go this away. Out of my way. No treasure chests. I'm out of here. Go down to this side. I'm not gonna waste my time talking to them because it doesn't do much for us. Here's the kitchens. I wish I had a kitchen like this. Just massive. All right, down the stairs we go. See, I have played this a little bit before. I've gotten, an hour or two into the game. Could have sworn there was some treasure chests I could grab. I could be mistaken though. So he's trying to find the princess as fast as he possibly can. But I'm not in a hurry to find her just quite yet. $999 stairs later. Who's that across the way? Bet it's a princess. Goodbye, princess. That was fun. And Steiner doesn't land so gracefully. How nice of Zidane to cushion the princess's fall. And here's Ruby. The only one in the entire game that has that southern drawl to her. What kind of cattle are you chasing, darling? She's got that great southern drawl to her. She's talking about how this girl just ran into her, and now she's trying to catch her. He finally catches up to her. As you no doubt, I am Princess Garnet. I wish for you to do me a favor. I want you to kidnap me. Okay. Sounds like a good deal. We'll kidnap you. I shall do my best to kidnap you. Now, let's run. So now we've got to try to escape before Steiner and the guards come in and find our princess. So Senna thought that they might end up getting caught, so he built himself a secret escape tunnel, so that way they could get away if they were chased. And our Pluto Knight here jumps in and gets stuck in the hole when it's actually blank, I believe. Here's their mist engine. It's not a steam engine; it runs on mist. Very important because that'll come up later. Oh, and Steiner's caught us. And I find out that our Pluto Knight is not actually um, one of his Pluto Knights. It's one of our team. I can't remember if I was supposed to suicide everybody here or well, if I lose and it restarts me, well, I'm gonna find out the fast way. Yeah, no, I was supposed to win that fight. At least this game has an autosave, so we didn't lose too much time. Just have to mash through this cutscene again where Blank comes in and says, "We'll get you out of here, princess." And Steiner's like, "No, you weren't one of my Pluto Knights. You were lying to me." And now we're back to the fight. But this time we're gonna beat up Steiner. Of how Blank and now for Steiner's ultimate sword move that you will never see again in this game. Because he only uses it this once. A whole bunch of Oglops explode out of the armor. And now we run through them as they're running around in the Oglops. And the play is continuing. King Leo is still trying to get his princess married to the other prince. And they've captured poor Marcus. And apparently Marcus is unfortunately a peasant and not suited to marry the princess by King Leo's eyes. But now they're going to get lifted up on a stage. And Steiner gets to be one of the best worst actors ever. He accidentally does a good job. I love how Steiner's just kind of turning around in circles, not really knowing what's going on. The princess and Marcus are pleading love together, and the king is now going to tell our Prince Schneider over here, Steiner, to marry the princess. And now they send the henchmen running. And the princess doesn't want to marry the prince. She wants to marry Marcus. But Marcus, wanting to take things into his own hands, goes to kill the king, but accidentally stabs the princess. For the princess still did truly love her father. And Steiner, thinking that Princess Garnet has been stabbed and is now dying, has some of the best acting he probably will ever do again. And Marcus stabs himself. And the queen is now sobbing over the death of all these characters. I'm wondering where her daughter could be. And now Puck and Vivi are basically on stage in front of the nobles. And now they're getting chased. Run away! And everybody's sobbing over the princess's death as Vivi comes up on stage and performs his first fit of magic. And he casts fire with the most amazing accuracy. The princess tells Steiner, "Leave me alone, quit following me, I'm trying to get away." But now the group, with their cover being blown, is now going to do their best to flee with the princess on board. And now we fight Steiner yet again. And now we're gonna beat up Steiner. "'Tis only a flesh wound." And now they're gonna try and take off with their theater ship. They've gotten the engines up to speed, they've got the stabilizers running, and now they're just gonna try and turn tail and fly away. Of course, Queen Braun, seeing that Garnet was aboard the ship, doesn't want to let this ship get away. Harpoons away! Because this is how you rescue your child, right? You launch, cannons with harpoons with giant chains on it. And crush nobles with the debris. And no, I don't want to skip it. I want to watch it. But yeah, this is how it goes, right? And now for the special weapon. A bomb. And now we fight Steiner again. But Steiner doesn't believe that there is a bomb behind him. Or we're going to get it down to just Garnet. So she can talk to Steiner and tell him to that there's a giant bomb about to explode behind him. And Steiner's still pleading with her, "Come with us. Don't stay here." But things are not going to go well. Steiner finally turns around and sees what they were talking about. Again, this is how you rescue your daughter, right? You blow them up. Yeah, that's how I would totally do it. Send explosives and chains and harpoons to rescue my child. Seems legit. And now their airship is slowly limping its way out of town. And it's going to fall below the mist, where nothing good is. Trying their best to not crash, because they're going to be crashing into the evil forest. As you can see, everything is dark and gloomy underneath the mist. And that's not so good. And now Queen Braun, uh, finding out if her experiment that she's trying to put together is ready, and sends two psychotic jesters after her to go kidnap Garnet to bring her back. And there's our theater ship. in pieces, crashed in the evil forest. So now they're going to try and rescue as many people as they can, put out the fires, gather what supplies they have, so that way they can try and make their way out. Garnet's gone missing. Zidane is missing. Senna's like, "You're lucky to survive," and it's like, now we're gonna go see what this active time event is, and it's where you can kind of see what's going on with characters that are not in your group. So that way you can kind of catch a little glimpse of their story. And so I'm gonna say, for the first time since we started this, probably be a good idea. We're gonna put all of this game into slot 2 because my other game is in slot 1. Need to quit using the thumbstick because it doesn't steer with a damn. And now we're in the evil forest. We're gonna go see if we can't find Vivi and Garnet. Oh look, there's Steiner. And now we get to beat up this thing. Let's try and protect to recover Garnet. And here's our first instance of trance, limit break. It if you've watched any of the other Final Fantasy games, you know how abused limit breaks can be. Well, in this one, they use trance, and yeah, you have very little control over it. So the little gauge underneath your ATB fills up as you take damage, and then as you do actions, that gauge goes away. And as this isn't really a speed run of it, we're just going to play things as it goes. There we go. Finished it off before. Now, we still got the D-Trance. And now this one takes off with Garnet in tow. And poor Vivi kind of feels bad about not helping. And he gets captured. So now we get to fight another one and try and rescue Vivi this time. Except Vivi is going to be an active combatant in it, and he's going to fight from within. And we're just going to try and beat up this prison cage before it can drain Vivi's health. We definitely don't want that to happen. Get him, beat him up. If I'm right, it doesn't have to. There we go. Let's say it doesn't have too much health left. And now we learn the problems with being in the evil forest, and that is everything is toxic and poisonous. And so everyone's going to get sick and filled with spores. And so they're fed a potion that removes the spores from their bodies. But Steiner doesn't want to take the medicine. It ends up being pushed into the room so that he can take the medicine anyway and then rest until they're strong enough to go back looking for Garnet, who is still somewhere out in the evil forest. And Zidane is telling Baku, the leader, I want to go look for the girl, and you should let me. And he's like, no. But he knows that Zidane's going to go do it anyway. Then we're going to check in on our other companions. Steiner's now trying to figure out a way to escape. Trying to convince them to let him go. He just wants to go save the princess because that's his sworn duty. Oh yeah, and Garnet is actually 16, so remember that. Let's see what the other one is. The girl who was left behind. This is where we check in on Ruby. She was left in Alexandria. And Cinna is sadly looking for his prized doll that got locked in the room with Steiner because he naps with his doll. That's not creepy at all, right? Hi, Blank. Talk to you in a second. We're gonna come over here and talk to Vivi. And Vivi's kind of feeling bad because he didn't help out rescue the princess. So he needs a little pick me up. Now we get a flashback to 20 minutes ago when he saw the princess and felt a connection. Even if the connection was, for his own womanizing needs. Alright, so we're going to go look for the princess, but first we're going to be looking for some more treasure chests. Let's see. There's one. Yeah, there's one hiding right here. One right here. Let's see, I think there's one in here too. No, it's just him. So he's saying that if you want to go rescue the princess and you want to break the rules, then you're going to have to earn your way out. So we're going to go get a good old fisticuff. We're going to equip that. It's not going to do us any good right now, but we'll need it later. And now we get to fight our boss. Because, that's how you get out of a contract, right? You kick the shit out of your boss. And I'm pretty sure we have to win this. I should have healed. I should have used a potion right there. There. That should help us get through this. Alright. I wasn't sure if it was just one more hit or two. I'd rather be safe than have to restart the fight. And now Zidane, he says right here that of all the hits he actually took, that's the one that actually hurt. So he was pulling his punches during the rest of the fight. Alright, so now we'll talk to good old Steinboy here. And he's saying it's all his fault. And he asks if he wants to come help, calls him Rusty, even though he claims his name is Adelbert Steiner. But he's constantly calling his armor rusty and old. But Steiner agrees to go help as long as they bring Vivi along. Or, as Steiner says, Master Vivi. We're going to go back in here. Grab that ether. Because ether is good for magic. Oh, Oh, there's a chest at the bottom of that screen. And grab it before I forget it. Ethers are great if we're running low on money because we can sell them off. And we'll talk to Vivi, who says he'll come, but he's kind of feeling down because he doesn't feel his strengths are good. But he wants to help. And now Steiner is talking to him about an experiment he has with his magic. And so we'll get to use that here in a little bit. Excuse me. Pardon me, out of my way. And now we're going to head off into the evil forest. And Blank's talking shit to Zidane, saying, hey, you really love her, huh? He says, here, take this medicine with you because you're going to need it. So now we're going to equip give everybody their... Okay, he loses. I want him to learn minus strike, though. So each piece of equipment can teach you something that we're just going to equip stuff. Okay, you're good there. I don't think you have anything. So each piece of equipment can teach you an ability or a special add-on. Like I equipped on Steiner, bug killer and stuff, which does extra damage to those creatures. So now we're off back into the evil forest to go find Princess Garnet, who's here somewhere. The conductor wants to raise the morale, so he gets his band to start playing some music. So there's not much that they can do as musicians, but other than help them to feel good. The negative parts of having the dogs in the stream is they're gonna bark from time to time. This is kind of your resting spot. We're gonna so he's gonna Baku's gonna send Blank to follow us and make sure we get a map so we can find our way out of here. So now we're completely refreshed and ready to take on whatever the evil force throws at us. Whatever that shall be. Like a giant, throbbing evil plant. So now we gotta kill Plant Brain so we can save the princess. Attack. Black magic fire. Sword art. No, it's sword magic. So the magic and special strikes don't miss. So like this fire sword won't miss. The only one that has a chance to miss now is Zidane, as you just saw there, because he's blind. I want to try and keep everybody up because they're got BB and Zidane down. And this plant is not being nice today. Last time I played this, it didn't cast Thunder once. And this time, every round, it's just everybody's dead. Blanka's the only one alive. Nobody's going to get ability points. The bosses only give you ability points. And we're going to force feed the potion into her to get rid of the seeds, the spores that were in her. And now we have to run away. I had to heal them up because we have a fight right here that we have no choice. And we can't flee from it, so we have to beat it. Dang it. I meant to have Vivi cast fire on him. So that way we could hopefully burn through this fight as fast as possible. And everybody leveled up, so that'll help. And we keep running. And Zidane has a feeling that the entire forest has come alive and is attacking them. Cut to FMV of them running out. And tons of those little plants are chasing them. But the forest is also petrifying itself behind them. And Blank gets caught, pushing Zidane out of the way. And is getting petrified, so he throws the map to Zidane. And now we have the only map in the world. Not really, it's just a map. Because every game has to give you a map at some point, right? But they narrowly escape, and the forest itself is petrified. Petrifying poor Blank while doing that. And of course, Zidane's mad at him because, he got himself petrified for what he views as no real good reason. Of course, Steiner's now yelling at them because, it's all their fault that Garnet's sick, and then Blank got petrified, and so now they're going to rest and get ready to move on. And Garnet tells them that Garnet tells Steiner that she wanted to be kidnapped. That's why they're out here, and that they need to rest before they can go. And Garnet tells Steiner to stand guard so that way they can rest and get ready to move out in the morning. So they're at the point that they need to figure out how to get back above the mist so that way they can start getting back to a civilization. And this is where they kick you over to a screen where you can learn how the game works. But as I've already read them all, I really don't need to go through them, and it's just telling you how the game functions. But now we get the flute, so that way we can call them Mo. Hey there, Pack. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Final Fantasy IX. We are just now getting out into the great big world of scary monsters and stuff. But we're gonna casually play through now. We're casually playing through it right now because I want to, actually take in the story, but we're gonna work on practicing speedrunning this game in the near future. And that's gonna be fun because this is a 9-hour speedrun if you're good at it. And I'm not good at it, so it's probably gonna be like a 12-hour speedrun. So that's coming in the future. But anyway, how are you doing today? Yeah, 9 hours. So we're going to be going through this ice cavern to get back on top of the mist, and things are going to go sideways real fast for our friend here, Zidane. But yeah, so we're going to be playing this game pretty casually for the next probably month or so I can actually enjoy the story before I just burn through it. Because once I get to that point, yeah, I'm going to have a tablet here with all the directions of how to do it and all that. And I don't know if the direction is going to be the same because this was originally on the PlayStation and I'm playing it on the Switch. As you can see, we have dogs on stream. We're chilling on the bed. I'm trying not to get caught by the Steam because it's actually will initiate monster fights, and so we're going to try to avoid getting caught as much as possible. Let's go this away. And this is where they find the funny walls that Vivi here can open up for us. So, Pack, are you going to be going out and doing that thing again today? Running around? So behind these special walls that Vivi can open with his fire magic are treasure chests, and I'm going to try and grab as many of them as I can because I'm probably going to need them all. What are we fighting? We're going to burn that cave imp. Goodbye, cave imp. Would somebody kill that flan? Do 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 do. Yay, we leveled up some more. This isn't the way I wanted to go. I want to go this way first. I want to grab that treasure chest. Now we're going to do this. And I definitely need more potions because I used a bunch of them in that last fight I was in. Yay, random encounters. He just put his sleeping juice all over her. And we're gonna torch them. Fuck those guys up with your fire. I think that's something I'm gonna start doing in my D&D games. Is whenever combat finishes, I'm gonna have my character strike a dramatic pose. Yay, we won! And then a giant hold his swords up in the air. What do you mean gross? Yay, more free stuff. I got caught by the mist. So I gotta turn around and I thought there was another. Let's see, white magic here. Everybody. You attack, you steal. You burn it. And here comes the pain. Yay, I got a tent. That's actually going to be useful. Maybe. Those tents are good to sleep in to recover your HP and MP. But they can actually be used in combat, and there's a monster coming up that we're gonna use it on. I thought that wall opened. That's the only reason I came back this way. Oh well, we'll go back this way then. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go this way, grab this. Then we're gonna go this way and do this. Because I need every treasure chest I can get. Because I'm bad at this game. And I need every leg up I can get. First, we're going to go this way so we can save. It's a Mogul who was blocked in ice. That was mad that we warmed him up and set him free. Calls us bastards and then is happy that we can move. No, we're not going to be taking your lessons. Nope, thank you. Goodbye. We're gonna create us a save file. Because I'm bad at this game. And now we're gonna go fight the blizzard. Because it's the only other way we can go now. And it's so cold. They're succumbing to hypothermia and passing out. Yeah, let's kick them. And now Garnet's asleep. And everybody's passed out. But there's a bell. Sidane wakes up. Alright, you are good. Your MP's good. Yeah, you don't have anything else there. Make sure you're got the best equipment. Put on Beast Killer. Then we're gonna go hunting. We're gonna find out what has been causing the blizzard. And this is our first run-in with the Black Waltz. These are black wizards like Vivi, except they're a little more powerful, shall we say. And this one is extra douchey because he's going to summon a friend. Now, last time I did this fight, it took me like 3 tries to get through it because of shit like that. So what we want to do is we want to take out the Black Waltz first, because if you attack the Sea Lion, it'll just heal it. I'm going to get one more attack in maybe, and then I'm going to have to potion. Because they are just... Let me potion before you attack me again. Thank you. Oh. See, this is the hard parts about doing, like a 1-on-2. And especially with the Sea Lion being the top one, you have to make sure you're redirecting your attacks every round to go after the Sea Lion and not... I'm gonna have to keep my health up because I know pretty quick we're gonna end up in the point where he's kicking my ass, getting two attacks per round, where I'm at best getting 1. So it's just Orb went yellow, which means he casts stronger blizzard magic. And he gets 2 attacks per round, so I'm pretty sure I just fucked myself. I think I should have healed. I think his next attack is gonna probably be a blizzard followed by wing. No, I was able to heal. Oh, I thought I was done for. There's the wing. Now he's going to go red. Now he's going to use a tidal or a tsunami. And hit me again. So I'm going to heal this attack. So I'm going to burn through some of my trance, healing. Because if I don't heal, he's going to kill me the next round. I expect a tsunami or something else to hit me next. Don't go away. We'll go into Dine. We'll do Tidal Flame. And we'll light this bitch on fire. Hopefully this is enough to kill it. Alright. Didn't have to do that fight again. Oh. You defeated number 1, but number 2 and 3 will reclaim the princess. And now we see who sent that. Of course, Zorn and Thorn, the two twin pains in the asses. And now everybody else is waking up. Oh no. And he's gonna say nothing happened. And Steiner thinks that he was inappropriate with Garnet. Oh, he just doesn't want to talk about the fight he just had. And for kidnapping the princess, his plan was to kill everybody with a blizzard. And then, I guess, revive the princess. Yeah, I'm not sure what that Black Waltz's plan was, but it didn't sound like a pretty good, a good one to me. But now they're above the mist again, in the warmth. And now we're gonna go off to the next town. But first, Garnet can't run around being Garnet. And she's gonna have to assume a nickname. Oh, there we go. And so she's like, "What's this called here?" It's called the dagger, dumbass. And so she decides to change her name to the dagger, which is what we'll use for now. When we're doing the speed runs, I'm going to in the Discord put up a list that everybody can change their names. So that'll be fun. So we just gotta get from here to that town without dying. Can we make it? Big fucking spiders. And it's a back attack. And they're pooping on the princess. Fire sword. Die, you spidery bastard. And we'll nuke you with fire. How did you survive? Why are you picking on the princess? Stop it. All right. Let's get into town. Ah. And now they're in a new town. Take a chance to get her some rest at the inn. The village of Dali. Yeah, so they're gonna get themselves a room. And the innkeeper is staring. Staring at what Zidane thought was a dagger, but it actually was Vivi, because a walking black mage is weird. But they all want to get some rest, and Princess Garnet is complaining because she has to share a room. She's not used to having to do all that. She's used to having her own private rooms. And now Zidane is telling her that they were intended to go to Lindblum. But they didn't quite get there. But Garnet still wants to go over to Lindblum because she has family over there, and she feels something's going on with Alexandria. So Zidane tells her that, yeah, we're gonna go. Well, we'll get you to Lindblum one way or another. But Steiner is not happy with that. Steiner wants to get back to Alexandria. And now we have everybody looking around, and Vivi is confused, and the children seem afraid. They keep moving away from him, and he doesn't know if they're afraid of him or Or what? But we're going to steal everything we can. And then Dagger here's trying to fit in. She notices that the farm is so tiny and wondering why her mother would shoot a bomb at her and to try and rescue her. This old lady's coming out to tend to the farm. She doesn't understand that families have to kill, bugs that are on their crops, and so she's trying to fit in. So she's going to be afraid of the Oglops. It's just a little bug. And now we're going to see what the cat sees just inside the room. So the innkeeper's going to tell come on, line up. There we go. Thank you. Buy one of those. Damn me those. I need 2 more of those. One of those. All right. I've got the better equipment for everybody. That'll teach everybody some new skills. We're going to talk to Vivi. And he's going to talk about, hey, he wanted to look at the windmill. And then that he was hearing things over here. And of course, Zidane is talking smack about how popular he is with all the ladies of Lindblum. And so now Zidane's going to leave. And Vivi's like, what's a chocobo? And Vivi gets grabbed. And now we'll see what Dagger's up to, trying to learn how to fit in. And so Dagger's going to sit here and listen to these two banter back and forth. She's trying to learn how to not be so royal, so noble, and actually speak like the common folk while the kid talks about the black mage that was wandering around in town because that's weird for them. You're sure acting strange. She's trying to compliment her so the way she feels comfortable with trying to fit in. There we go. Learning how to just answer with a all right. Even though she still does the bow. Kind of. So our innkeeper dimed out Vivi. And now they just got to keep quiet because they stole a black mage. We'll head back here because Vivi's supposed to come back here. We can talk to Garnet. And Garnet's talking about how she enjoys being free and doing whatever. And then they strike on the idea that there's only children running around in this town, and the farm is really tiny for the number of people that should be living here. And now we see what Steiner was up to while we were running around. He was helping out in the item shop. He was just trying to help so he could be introduced to the adults. And he's trying to score some transportation to get back to Alexandria. And sends Steiner up to the watchtower to find out about when the cargo ship is coming. And now they're worried about Vivi because they've been talking for a while and Vivi hasn't come back yet. Then I'm gonna go and try and find out where Vivi went. But I'm gonna run to the farm real quick and grab that chest that we saw over there. See, can I get by you? No, I can't. Alright, so I can't get that chest just yet. And then you hear the chocobo. And I hear somebody crying. There's somebody crying in the hole. Who could that be? Where's Vivi? He's hiding somewhere underground. He was told to stay wherever you are. He's okay, he's just scared. And that they will come and get him. Let's see, did that old lady move now? No, they're still there. Yeah, whatever. No. And we're gonna steal the town's money because they're like that. Look, there's the chocobo that was making the sounds. And they're wondering why Vivi is moving around. Because normally they're not moving. But Garnet's gonna pull Zidane away from attacking those people. And they're gonna push Vivi along. And Garnet's gonna notice that the pattern on the barrels is the one from Alexandria. So something is going on between this town and the castle of Alexandria. I'm gonna steal your stuff. Can I get to that other one? There we go. More ethers are always good because they're worth 1,000 gold. And now I'll kick that one. And off we go. Yeah, I'm greedy. I'm gonna look for every opportunity to open a chest. No, I didn't want to go back up that way. I wanted to go down. This away and grab this a chest. Sniff, sniff. And Vivi's in the box. I was trying to figure out why they would stuff poor Vivi into a box. There, now they got Vivi out. Yeah, and Zidane's not going to teach him how to scream and yell if somebody's trying to abduct him again. Tell them to get their hands off of me, scumbag. And now we're going to investigate what's going on in here. Weird looking egg things. That's Mist Engine is making eggs, as Zidane called them. And there's a chocobo running to make the machine move, or make the conveyor belt move. Another Mist Engine. Anything to this side was. Yeah, it's the chocobo. these screens, the directions on them are movement can be fun on them. Quit licking the pillow. Don't lick the pillow. Weird ass dog. Yeah, you lost the pillow because you were just sitting there licking it. And now Vivi sees that they are making black mages. A whole fucking bunch of them. So they're bigger Vivis. So now they're pushing them through. They heard somebody. And they're packing up the black mages and putting them in the boxes. And then putting them into barrels. Close them up, load them into a barrel. And now Steiner's still trying to figure out how to get the princess back to the castle. So he's trying to get information from this man here. So he's like, hey, how about some coffee? Sure, I'll take some coffee, but when will the cargo ship arrive? And our Tower Watch is like, oh, it's already here. You suck at interrogating. And there's the cargo ship. And now they're loading up the barrels full of black mages. They're like, well, this sure is easier work than when we had to do all this farming. Fine. And we're gonna poke it with a sword. That's how we find out what's in there, right? You just stab it with a sword. It stabs the Dane in the butt. Now Steiner's going to be lying to the group and saying that this cargo ship will be going to Lindblom. And here we have Black Waltz 2. Who is coming to escort the princess back to the castle. By whatever means necessary. And we're just going to have you do that. We're going to have you do that. Oh, he only has fire right now. I need to make sure I upgrade their equipment. Forgot to do that before we got into the fight. Yeah, I thought Vivi was going to go down. Kira didn't get off before. Oh, we want to get Vivi back up. Steiner lost a round because Vivi went down. He just does not want to let Vivi stay alive. And Vivi's going to die again. No, Steiner's going to die. All right, this should bolster everybody back up. Hopefully we'll have this black waltz down in a minute. There we go. Alright, Black Waltz 2, dead. And I'm only out of Phoenix Downs. I'm gonna have to buy some more. Just in the end before we leave. This way I can fix everybody's equipment because we got some fights coming up. Antibody, bright eyes, that means you can't be poisoned, can't be blinded. Do you have anything? No. Alright. Let's. So, the Black Waltzes are black mages that have been sent to kidnap the princess because she ran away from uh town. Out of my way, shitheads. Um she ran away from the castle, and so its job is to kidnap the princess and take her back to uh Alexandria, but she doesn't want to go there. She wants to go over to the castle town of Lindblom. That was Black Waltz 2. There are 3 of them total. I just wanted to heal up here. And then we're going to head out to the airship so we can make our way on to Lindblom. But first I'm going to buy some items. Specifically Phoenix Downs, because I am almost out of them, and it helps to have healing items, because apparently I suck at this game and I'm gonna die a lot. We're getting on the airship. Steiner's gonna run off and ask to get on the airship because he's trying to cover that this transport is actually going to Alexandria, not Lindblom. But they all know. Oh, time to go. And here's one of the memed screens. Vivi's gonna get on. And Dagger's like, but we know it's going to Alexandria. But Zidane has a plan. Ooh, soft. He intentionally reaches up, grabs her butt. He's got to have. And now the airship is headed for Alexandria. And Vivi's kind of depressed because he saw those other black mages that they're just calling dolls. Yeah. 95, 96, somewhere in there. Uh, it was originally on PlayStation 2, so it was made in 2000, released in July of 2000. So yeah, it kind of fits that it's that kind of game. But yeah, it was originally on the PlayStation 2. It was split over 4 CDs, and here it's downloaded to my Switch. And VV's trying to talk with these black mages, but they're not responding because the black mages are um, programmed to just operate this airship. They're like um, programmed dolls. They are programmed to do a set task, and that's all that they do. They don't do anything above and beyond that. And poor Vivi is distraught by this fact that they are only doing their set thing, and they won't even respond to them. I gotta get really good at these controls if I intend on speedrunning this shit. Because I'm not good at this. And Steiner thinks that everybody was left behind. That they didn't get on the airship, but we're gonna let him know it's fine. We all got here. And Steiner's like, yeah, and we're going back to Alexandria, and you're gonna be hung. And Zidane's like, yeah, like hell, we're going back to Alexandria. He's like, maybe I can get a life sentence instead of him being hung. Because he has been helpful. And Zidane is taking control of the airship. And there's another black waltz. And now the black mages are like, what are you doing? Where are we going? This isn't where we're supposed to be going. And Steiner's getting all mad at him. Like, we're not going where we're supposed to go. You turn the ship back to the castle. And all the black mages are like, what the hell are you doing? And the black mages don't give two shits. And now we have Black Waltz 3. And now we have the other black mages coming out to protect And they're all going to cast fire and then be nuked. And Vivi is not very happy about this. As he watches all these Black Mage dolls be incinerated. You see they don't have any light to their eyes. They haven't been activated yet. But there's Black Waltz 3. Ready for a throwdown. Vivi ain't gonna take none of that shit. So Zidane's telling Garnet, make sure we get through the south gate while we take care of them. We're gonna go fuck them up. You just make sure we don't die. We don't crash. And now we're going to fight Black Waltz 3. Because Black Waltz 3 is still on the same mission of capture the princess, take her back to the castle. And we just can't have that. And Vivi now trances because he is so angry about what this Black Waltz did. And part of his trance is he gets to cast 2 spells. Fire Sword. I either have a blizzard and a lightning, because I don't remember which one does more damage. Blizzard does 128. Lightning. We're going to be double lightning. Oh yeah, we think we can defeat you because we're going to team up and we're going to fuck you up, Mr. Black Waltz 3. There, have some double thunder. Oh, was 1 enough? Poor Black Waltz 3. And he runs away. Like a bitch! And they try to console Vivi as they're... And we've got Zorn and Thorn, who created the waltzes. And they all got beat up. And their waltz is broken, so they're like, we need to get out of here because it's coming back. And their answers, jump off their airship. Leave it for the waltz. And now they're going to head for the south gate. Yeah, they are creepy ass clowns. Well, it was custom built for only one thing, and that was to capture the princess. So, and now the Black Waltz has control of that little airship and is now chasing them down. And now their only chance is to get through the gate before the Black Waltz gets there. All right. Well, while this plays, I'm gonna go hit the restroom. Poor Black Waltz 3. It found the bitter end, destroying the gate. And now we get to do the rest of our trip to Lindblum with these graphics and not the cool FMV. Yay! So yeah, one thing I did learn watching speedruns is this is the perfect time to take a break, or the restroom, grab your waters, whatever. Because this part takes a little bit. Because yeah, they got the FMV, and then we got the flight over here to the town. Oh, look, here we are. Just as the airship is running out of steam. And Dagger's feeling bad about running into the gate because it's now broken. Of course, Steiner's mad because the cargo was lost because it belonged to the castle, and now we're headed into Lindblum so we can continue the story, because this is where we were going to take Dagger to anyway. And Vivi's like, was I the same as those black mages? Steiner's like, even if you look the same, you're not the same. You're your own thing. You're Vivi. And I was like, change the subject. Come over here. Come to the cool Falcon Gate, so that way we can stop talking about individuality and the duality of man and all that fun shit. Look, big gate. City go burr. There's all these massive airships and city defense ships. It's all one gigantic castle. Lindblum, the Grand Castle. And Garnet's now is like, "Hey, I need to see the regent because, yeah." And the guard's like, "No, no royalty would come in on that heap of, trash airship. How do you propose to prove it?" And they say, "Go get the scholar," and the scholar comes out like, "Okay, you're dismissed," because Garnet and him know each other very well. And there was like these weirdos. All right, let's go see the regent. And now it tells you how the city is laid out, how the mid level is the airship, the base level is below the mist, and the upper level is for the royals only. And so Garnet wants to talk to the regent because she has feelings that something weird is going on in Alexandria. And now we're here to see the regent. And here's an Oglop. Punch. They're all like, "Why is this Oglop sitting here? He's not the regent. Uh, get it off the throne." I was like, you might want to calm down because that is a regent because, yeah. He was unfortunately turned into an Oglop. Somebody snuck into the castle and transformed him and ran off with his wife. And of course, Steiner says it was Zidane, and of course, Zidane's like, "No." And then we're gonna go have lunch. But Zidane can't stand that noble royal food. So he's gonna go down to the theater district and have some delicious lunch. Now that he's back in his hometown, it's a little more comfortable. And we get to meet another one of our traveling companions, the lady at the bar. The woman at the counter is telling him to stop bothering the people, and he's going to have a little back and forth, call each other some names. And then Zidane's gonna be like, yeah, I remember your name. Yeah, Helga, Christine, uh, Rachel. And it's really, just he's just messing with her. He remembers her name is Brea. They've just been messing with each other. About 3 years since they last saw each other. That's been a while. Freya's trying to find her boyfriend who went missing a while back. And then they're talking about the Festival of the Hunt, which is going to be coming up. Which we'll be getting into here in a little bit. And now we get a little bit of the backstory of why Garnet wanted to see Cid so badly. And it's talking about how Queen Braun has been acting strangely. And weird people have been moving around the castle, and just things haven't been the same. And Garnet was told by Cid right there that Cid is the one who ordered Tantalus to go get her, to bring her to Lindblum to protect her. But now they're worried that Queen Braun is going to start a war. It's talking about how I saw the black mages being built in the city of Dali. And so they're going to protect Garnet here in the city of Lindblum. Don't just sit there and whine. If you want to get up, get up. Come on. Come on. Come on. There. And so now he's talking about his latest creations is an airship that can run on steam and not mist, and the fact that he was changed into an Oglop by his wife as she found out about his affair and took his only airship that runs on steam. And so he's been trying to rebuild it, find a ship that, rebuild the ship that runs on steam. But when he's transformed into Oglop, his mind isn't running as good, so he can't remember everything that he did. Quit licking. Weirdo dogs in here just licking the fucking blanket. And now we get a synthesis lesson, which we're actually not going to take. Because I really don't need to learn about synthesis right now. And now we get to see how Steiner is absolutely lost. He doesn't know where he is, how to get back to the castle, even though the entire place is the castle. They learn about Gestalt pickles. They smell horrible but taste delicious. And he takes one down whole. Just one big old bite. Well, I think I'm going to run back up here to the mogul, and I am going to save, and I think I'm going to call that a stream. We've been at this for about 3 hours today. Save. As I have the entirety of next week off, I'm going to try and get back on here and do this regularly over the next week or so. So if you liked the nonsense you saw, please drop a follow, and I will be back at this probably tomorrow. Other than that, I appreciate you guys stopping by. I love you all, and if you really like this nonsense, hit that follow, and I will see you all next time. Bye.